Orwo NC500 is kind of a unique film these days, and I don't mean characteristics of the stack, custom colors, but the fact that at least in Europe Orwo films are the only color negatives available which are not made by Kodak. Despite the name, NC500 is 400 ISO film, and all the fuss stems from the fact that Orwo already has NC400 film, and they didn't bother to name their new stack in a different way. Or they were too attached to the NC prefix, which stands for not cheap or negative color. So NC500 is based on the Agfa XT320 motion picture film, which was used among others in the Out of Africa movie. And just to make a long story short, after World War II, the division of Germany also caused the division of Agfa. So there were Agfa AG in Leverkusen and Agfa Wolfen in East Germany. That's of course an oversimplification, and probably Orwo deserves its own episode devoted to its tangled history, but briefly, that's why they are based on Agfa heritage. Back to NC500, this film should please our eyes with its greens, the saturated shadows and enhanced grain, and well, enhanced grain is the most confusing part. It can be like Kodak Gold pushed to 1600 ISO or not much worse than Ultramax. I thought to myself it has to be checked, so I flew all the way to Malta and found a perfect place to test this stack. So Mdina, the Silent City. It may look familiar if you watch the first season of Game of Thrones, but it's not a big surprise. Probably almost every part of Malta was in some movie. First shots, and I truly love it. The colors are a little bit faded, but you are not feeling like shooting some weird experimental stuff. It's more like a film proud of its character, and the greens look really awesome. Well, here you can really see this movie vibe. The shadows are not very contrasting, so there are a lot of details. Also, this greenish tint looks quite nice, although it could be an issue while shooting portraits, but well, the stack doesn't aspire to become portraits, so it's probably not a problem at all. When it comes to Mdina, it's a small fortified city on a hill inhabited by less than 100 people with a bunch of nooks and crannies to explore. There are no billboards, no cars except those belonging to residents, so you can feel the magic here. If it weren't for the tourists. But after leaving the walls of Mdina, we will find ourselves in Rabat, slightly bigger town but still worth a visit. What impressed me the most about Malta is that you can literally go back in time here. This place called Barrel and Basket was closed somewhere in the 80s and everything is untouched for over 30 years. Not so far from there is an abandoned candy store with this cool sign and Magnum ad on the wall, probably placed there in the late 90s because that's when this campaign took place. Those details just fit NC500 so perfectly, but hey, let's check this enhanced grain. Not so bad, isn't it? Actually, much better than I expected. Well, I found a green jack and it was quite obvious that I had to take this shot, and maybe it's nothing special, but I'm so into it. Perfect contrast, those pastel colors, terrific green. If I had to choose how to remember Malta, it would be in these colors. Well done, Oro, well done. So we move to Mosta, another amazing town in Malta, to finish this roll. This shot is so Maltese, I mean dreamy colorful scenery in the front, the wonderful architecture in the back, and this whole idyll interrupted by construction. In the Oppenheimer episode I said that Orwo can't compete with stacks like Kodak Gold, and I still stand by it. NC500 is not so versatile, also the price, which is now over 17 euros, doesn't make it a cheap alternative when a roll of gold costs about 10 euros, but heaven forbid, I'm not saying this film is bad. I love it so much, those colors, this vintage film look, it's just a great break from Kodak, and in particular circumstances this stack really rocks. So will I buy it again? Probably yes. I am so curious how NC500 performs in different conditions, how it's gonna deal with portraits, the skin tones, and if you are looking for something different in film photography, it's certainly a good choice. So what else can I say? Thank you, Orwo, for keeping the film alive.